Hey guys, it's Brooklyn and I'm in my kitchen today because I'm about to whip up my DIY at home exfoliant powder recipe that I made as a copycat to my all-time favorite exfoliant powder, which is Eminence's Strawberry Rhubarb Dermafoliant. Strawberry Rhubarb. The Strawberry Rhubarb powder is like the top of the top. There's nothing like it. No, there's truly no exfoliant powder that I've come across, or exfoliant for that matter, that I like as much as Eminence's Strawberry Rhubarb Dermafoliant. This isn't my commercial, nobody's paying me to do this. This is not, I mean, like, truly this is nothing like Eminence's Strawberry Rhubarb Dermafoliant, but it's going to work in a very similar way. When I run out and I am just not ready to shell out for some more, this is the recipe that I use, and I'll show it to you. You're gonna need rice. It is something that dissolves. You don't want to exfoliate with anything like apricot pits that aren't going to dissolve into your skin. That's just gonna scratch the surface and cause micro tears. So you can buy some pre-ground, I think Bob's Red Mill has rice powder. I have an old coffee grounder. I have an old coffee grinder. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this, grind it up until it's very, very fine, and then sift it. I like to add a little bit of matcha powder. Make sure you're using the culinary grade and not like a really top of the line ceremonial grade matcha, because that's not gonna matter for your skin. It kind of makes the texture overall a little bit finer and smoother. It's gonna kind of balance out the coarseness of the rice powder. And also, it's got lots of antioxidants for your skin. And last, I usually will get the freeze-dried strawberries from Trader Joe's and I grind them up in my coffee grinder. I am not gonna run to Trader Joe's for some strawberries right now. So I have the Ordinary's L-ascorbic powder, and it's just pure vitamin C powder. So I'll add this in just a tiny bit for a little brightening effect, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so I typically don't measure this out, I just kind of eyeball it, but I'm going to measure this out for you so that it's easier to follow, and for you type A people. I'm going to start with a ½ cup of rice. This is brown rice. You can use whatever rice you have. You can see it's a very, very fine powder, but it's gonna feel a little bit coarser on your skin. So that's why we want to get this as fine as possible and sift out any big particles. And sometimes I actually do this a couple of times. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one more time. This is nearly a flour consistency. I'm gonna do it one more time. That's what we're looking for. It's about just under a ½ cup now. So it's still pretty close. We didn't lose a lot of it. Also, it's a little bit more condensed because it's ground now and not in bigger pieces. So to this, I'm going to add, let's start with a tablespoon of matcha powder. Tiniest bit of vitamin C, a ½ teaspoon. I'm gonna whisk that together. If you have an old spice jar, just make sure you wash it really well, dry it really well. We don't want any kind of moisture in there. I'm just going to take a funnel and pour my mixture in. I'm just gonna put a little shaker top. Doesn't it look so pretty? When you use your exfoliant, remember to just use like a quarter size amount. That's really all you need. If you want it to be a little bit more abrasive, you can mix it with just water. I like to mix this with a little bit of my cleanser. So just like a quarter size amount of this and a pump of cleanser. And then it's a 2-in-1 step. So if you're lazy, there you go. If you make them, I want to see. Tag me on Instagram. Let me know how they're working for you. If you have any questions, you can put them below. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Go exfoliate. I made a mess. I have a big mess to clean up now.